Hello. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys, my mic cut out. But what is going on, FHDL? It's your host, TW110, back for the second to last qualifying of the weekend. And we only got one guy, and that is Modular64. And he should be running a Mustang 350R. I've seen him before we started this, and he is. So, let me get the stream up real quick. Oh, excuse me. So, FHDL is presented by Trifecta Drift Team. Do you meet the Trifecta? Speed, proximity, style. Also brought to you by Plantronics Gaming. Gear up, gear good. Sponsored by 110 Customs. We don't just give 100% effort, we give you 110. Also sponsored by Figurative Tuning. Need a drift tune that needs a couple tweaks or a whole new drift tune? Go to Figurative Tuning. They'll help you figure it out. Sponsored by HKS Performance, bringing style to drifting since 2002. Also by Team 5 Zygon, Forza Daily Skids on Instagram, Strictly Sideways, Vapors Vape Shop, and now StickerBoost.com. Go to StickerBoost.com, enter in code FHDL to get 15% off your purchase. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this session. Get my traffic glitch out of the way. And then we'll get Modular's qualifying runs underway. So let me go ahead. Alright, so just take our time to get over there. I do apologize for the wait. I mean, I've been saying it almost every stream. But the reason we are doing the traffic glitch is because we are low staff for qualifying this weekend to be able to block traffic. So we have to do the traffic glitch to make sure the drivers have a clear track. Alright, but so let's check chat. John, what's up, John? I don't vape, so I'm not cool. Oh man, you crack me up, John, every time. In case you guys don't know, T John is our head of Instagram and one of our moderators in our Twitch chat. Big shout out to John for helping out. What up, Metro? Metro Osprey, who qualified yesterday. He's in the chat. Alright, so now we're going to go back down and do the course preview, get that out of the way. Taking out some signs, if you could please go off the course for a minute. Modular, I think that's who it was. Alright, so drivers will start at the back of this line to my left in the center of the road. I'm currently in the chase car position. The lead car will be just to my right. Drivers will start there, do a 60-mile-an-hour roll. Staying in the right lane, by the way. 60-mile-an-hour roll, staying in the right lane until they get to the road color change. That's where they're going to do their acceleration and initiation, which means they're going to accelerate and initiate at the same time. Swooping out to this outer zone. They must start hitting the outer zone before the halfway mark through the corner for it to count, and hold the whole corner for it to count. And then there's a outside touch and go about right here, about halfway in between the corners or right before the sign. Then you're going to dive back into the semi-bank and enter clip 1 if I can talk. Swooping back out to another touch and go at this sign, which marks the halfway point between the corners. And then diving back into this fully banked inner clip. And then swooping back out to another touch and go about where the small tree is. If that gets taken out, then we'll go off the big tree behind it. And then you're going to want to transition without dropping tires or going off course. Coming back in for our first inner zone of the season. And then you're going to hold that as long as possible until you are forced to come back out and get this touch and go at the last big tree on the left. And then holding that angle all the way to the finish, which is here at these white markers, or where my car is going to be parked. So let's go ahead and park the car. Go and follow cam, aka drone mode, and head back down to start. Now, Modular, you can pull it to the starting line. Alright. Just pull it to the buddy when ready. Oh, well, I guess he's ready to go. Okay, he didn't pull up to the starting line, so that's why it threw me off. So go ahead and turn around. Yeah, you weren't at the starting line yet, buddy. That's why it threw me off. My fault. The starting line is at the back of that long white line before you hit the intersection, in the middle. Good enough. Anyway, so modular, honk when ready, then you may go. Alright, there's his horn. He's off and ready for a 60-mile-an-hour roll. Early initiation, but that is okay to initiate early, but not, oh, and then gripping up, but not getting the inner zone. Maybe just got the touch and go, getting the inner clip, getting the touch and go, getting this next inner clip, but not getting the touch and go after. Here he comes to the inner zone, just possibly dropping a tire and then dropping a tire on the final touch and go and hitting the finish. Pretty decent run besides the part where he straightened up. All right, so now we are going to go back down to the start and wait for him to meet us there. Wait for him to come down. Looks like he's going to cut through the woods. Alright, so wait for him to turn around and line back up at the start. Alright, and again, modular, once you're ready, you go ahead and honk that horn, and then you may go. Alright, there's his horn. He's off and running in that mint Mustang. Good, not much angle on the initiation, not getting the outer zone. Not sure if he got that touch and go, didn't get the inner clip there. Dropping a tire at that touch and go, hitting the inner clip. Not sure if he got that outer touch and go, but here goes on the inner zone, possibly dropping a tire. Again, the digitals have to determine that, and then hitting the touch and go. Very good this time, not dropping a tire and hitting the finish with good angle. All right, modular, thank you for coming out and running, and good luck on your scores. And that's going to be the only driver for this session. The next one is in about 45 minutes. Let me go ahead and check who it's going to be. Excuse me, guys. Clicked the wrong thing on my iPad. Sorry about that. So now it's going to take a minute to load. But pretty good runs from modular. Hopefully they're enough to get them in that top 16 field. Alright, so let me go to sign up sheets here. And then go down to the bottom once it loads. Sorry for the wait, guys. Got a first gen iPad and it takes forever to load. Alright, looks like it's starting to load up now. Alright, so here we go. Next up is going to be Cub Scout JS from Storm Drift, running a 1994 Nissan Silvia. So I believe that is the S14. He will be running at 9 p.m. Central, like I said, in about 45 minutes. We'll see you guys then, but until then, keep it slideways.